What's up, guys? Welcome back on the Bianconeri Zone. On this Friday, it's almost April. Like time is moving fast. First week of international break is kind of over. One more week left, and then all hell will break loose because the games we have are ridiculous. There are a lot of games, top games, big games. It's insane. So that's almost there. But it wouldn't be a Juve week without some bad news, I guess. That's how the season is going, and I don't know if it's bad news, but it's concerning news. It is concerning news, and it's about Chiesa. But we will go into that. Also, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification if you are new, because I'm gonna record a podcast on Sunday with another Juve channel that will drop on Monday. And to be ready for that video, you need to be subscribed and hit that bell notification as well. But yeah, that's for Monday. I'm gonna go into today's video. So let's go. Okay, so it's about Chiesa, and it's a worrying report in my opinion, because Gazzetta Sport is reporting that there's no real issue with the knee. Apparently, like there's no real concern, or like there's no indication that he's injured as of now, but that Chiesa is very concerned and that he's going to Austria to a famous doctor. I don't know the name, I forgot, to get his knee checked. And that's a big worry because, in my opinion, because I've come on and I said, because every time he comes off, it looks ugly on the pitch and it looks like, oh my god, he's just on there like the last time, 10 minutes, and he's off, and he looks in pain, and then post game he has no injury, and it gets brushed aside, and I'm like, hold on, like he's coming off, he's saying in interviews that he has pain. How can you say there's no issue? Like there is an issue. Maybe it's not an injury or something, but there is an issue. He feels pain. Like something is up, and it's a big concern because, by the looks of it, the way things are moving, with yeah, he left the pitch after only playing 10 minutes, but he has no injury. Something is up, right? I mean, the club should be concerned or not. Like apparently Chiesa is concerned, and I understand that because he feels the pain or whatever, because it's his body, but it makes absolutely no sense. The reporting, him coming off, him feeling pain, and then saying there's no injury, there's nothing. There is something, and he's struggling with it because he's coming back, playing a few minutes, he's out, or he plays 90 minutes and then he needs to miss a week because he's tired apparently, which I don't believe. Something is up, and it's a big concern because yes, it's a big injury, but this is taking way too long. Like I don't know what happened, I don't know what the issue is, but this is taking way too long. Like at this point, you should be playing game kind of regularly already, and the fact that he's not doing it at this stage, in April, basically, I think we should all should be concerned. Excuse me, not just Chiesa, the team, the fans, because something is up. Like it doesn't feel right. Now, I've said, I think everybody said it, not me myself, excuse me. He will lose kind of some explosiveness, and I think he needs to adapt his playing style. I think he can be a very good finisher, but he needs to obviously adapt to it. But it feels like the moment he makes one of those explosive runs where he cuts in and all those things, it feels like in those moments, it's like where he is, or he feels something, or he's like, and when they zoom into him, it's like, it's like if he ran for like 200 minutes, but it was one run. So it's a worry. It's a big worry because of the quality he has, and we cannot utilize at this moment in time. We need him. Like we absolutely desperately need him. We cannot do without him. Italy cannot do without him. If anyone watched that Italy game, I mean, that Italy team at the Euros was good, but Chiesa was something else. Like he was an X factor in a team that had nothing up front. They had Immobile, Insigne, Berardi, who are they're just they're not good. Like there's nothing spectacular or great about those players. We need Chiesa as well. We absolutely need him because Di Maria is not, he's at age. I will say that. So we cannot play every single week. We know that, and without him, it's just nothing out there. So it's a concern. Will he be fit after the break? You would think, because the club said there was no injury, but he's concerned, and he expressed that concern in interviews after the Freiburg game, where he apologized to the fans. He said that it's not feeling 100% still. So yeah, it's a red light, but I don't know. And that's why, like, did the club do something wrong? Is it just his body? Because it's taken way too long. Like the was the process completely wrong? I don't know what happened, but you also need to keep in mind that the club has a bad track record when it comes to injuries. Like we know it. Like in general, yes, some players are injury prone, but what happens with us, especially after Allegri came back and the medical staff kind of, not completely, but for parts of it changed, and the club made changes even last season or this season. Um, we don't handle injuries well, or whatever you want to call it. It feels like a player has a little issue and he's out for months, or we get the standard thing, he will be monitored, and he's gone for like weeks. Like, it's ridiculous. So I don't know, because oh my god, excuse me. The games we're gonna need to play in April, Inter, Napoli, Lazio, Sporting twice, Sassuolo away. Like, it's hard to imagine everybody will stay fit. When you are missing players of that caliber in those type of games, because yes, Kostic can do the job, but when those games come consistent every single 3 days, because that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be Verona. It's gonna be, I'm just saying, I don't know the order, but it's gonna be Inter, Lazio, Sporting, Napoli, Sporting, Inter. It's gonna be ridiculous. You need fresh players almost every single week, basically every single 3 days. But also you need to keep the players in the squad, in the team, in the starting 11 who can make a difference. That's Di Maria, and that's especially Chiesa. But if he comes in like last week and he plays 10 minutes and he's out, or he only can play 30 minutes, because that's what's happening now, it's a real issue. I'm not even talking about Pogba, because I don't even know what's left to say about Pogba, about that situation. Kind of the same thing, the injuries, like it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I think, besides Chiesa being concerned, we need to be concerned a little bit, because I didn't expect him to be back at full force now in terms of impact, but I was expecting him to be back to play 90 minutes kind of consistently. Like, he's not even doing that. It's April, and it's scary, because who knows what happened or what's happening or what he has. We don't know. Let's see. Maybe he goes to Austria and we will learn what he potentially has, or who knows. But he's also struggling on the other knee, excuse me. That could be about load management during this recovery and all those things. But for me, it's a big red light. That's just my opinion. But let me know in the comments what you think. Like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, especially for Monday. And yeah, thanks for watching on this Friday evening for me. And I'll see you back again live probably Monday, maybe Sunday. Let's see. Ciao.